We have not declared the fire under control at this point. There still very much is active fire in the roof structure, and that's the rationale for why we've made the decision to bring in the heavy demolition equipment. That equipment will ultimately allow us to expose those hidden areas that we have not been able to get at and once and for all extinguish this fire.
It's now been over 24 hours since flames erupted at the second largest rec center in Scarborough, and tonight it continues to burn. Multiple fire trucks remain on scene, dozens of firefighters, and these TTC shelters, of course, still here for those crew members who need to warm up in these frigid temperatures. Now, it's been a very labor-intensive operation, but before an investigation can begin into what caused this fire, crews are going to have to get the fire in that roof under control. Early this afternoon, drones with thermal imaging cameras were deployed to help identify hot spots that would have otherwise been difficult to locate. Part of the reason the flames have been so hard to tame is because of how the roof is structured. 2-inch wooden planks are situated below roughly 12 inches of insulation, making it tough to access. The heavy equipment will help peel back portions of the roof to get those areas under control.
To have fought this fire, which they're still doing, in the conditions that they had to fight it in, especially the weather, but also the difficulty of dealing with this fire, and the chief will update you on some of those challenges in a moment, just proved yet again how extraordinary a fire service we have.
It's been an exhausting operation for the men and women on scene. Last night's bitterly cold temperatures adding an extra icy layer of difficulty.
Everything freezes immediately. Everywhere they go, they're walking and having to navigate ice. The ladders are covered in ice. The aerial ladders are covered in ice. So it was a tough night.
Protective uniforms also develop thick coatings of ice, adding extra weight to gear that already weighs 50 to 80 pounds.
And you see the firefighters and they're crusted in that layer of ice. That oftentimes is okay. What becomes unbearable is when they need to get in and get warmed up and get something to drink and they start to melt. Once they melt, you're never warm again.